No, it is not enough reason. It's not enough excuse, sorry. Not enough excuse to say that it's only him calling for this among the natives. No, rubbish. This is first of all wrong. The natives cannot speak their opinions. There is racism against them even from the West Department. They cannot speak. There is a lot of them who are decapitated there. There is a lot who are in jail. There is an environment of ignorance. This is not the point. The point is that I am going to be persecuted if I return back for my opinion views. Nothing else. Prove it. What are the things? Nothing. This government is a terrorist government. The Saudi government is terrorizing the natives. Those who are in opposition, starting with number one opposition. Al-Iflas, al-Itlah, al-Idrat, al-Islah. They are not showing any respect to the natives. The environment of ignorance is horrible. The environment of slavery steps for more than a century in the previous, for more than a century, decade after decade, must be exposed. There is a lot who are fighting this slavery. Not only me. Things comes with a price. People just don't want to pay the price. You need to understand again that as any Western nation, society, okay, no one is interfering to cause them trouble within their society. No one. They have their leaders, they have their principles. No bigger power come from outside and cause trouble to them. No bigger power is working with them in mean of a dictator agents like Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is ruled by an agents, dictators, and a third word. So there is no external power working with any Western nation, government, let's say agent or dictatorship government, to impose things. And if there is any sort of resistance, the accusation of being terrorist, the accusation of being caveman, the accusation of calling for darkness, no one. The Western choose what is best for them. Now you understand me? Not when it comes to Saudi Arabia. When it comes to Saudi Arabia, we are in slavery. Yes, the country, as Trump said it, it's business for you. Do you remember Trump? Before he called Mohammed bin Salman, Johnny, Mohammed, stand up for me, boy. This is in the first term. He called him Johnny in the second term. Look, go to the first term. I'm not going to talk about Biden, who is criticizing them and calling for the release of non-Ishmaelian native sluts or whatever. I'm not talking about I'm not going to change the word. The word slut is very complying with her. Do not ask me why, please. I have explained. Even in Congress, even others, Obama, for example, saying why you're complaining from Iran while there is a danger from your own citizen. He means those who call themselves Shiite. Yes, he's calling those who call themselves. Iran came to him and said, look at the Shiite. They're all in the West complaining from Saudi House. So Obama said, why you're complaining from Iran while your citizens are running away? The Saudi House cannot explain that these people are Turkish immigrants. No, they can't, because they are occupiers. The Saudi House are occupiers. Again, every single point needs an hour of explanation. Every single point needs an hour of explanation. So the thing is, so the first term, Trump said it's a penis for you. You have a lot of money, a country filled with a lot of money. Understand me? And the social structure must be destroyed. Must be destroyed, so that for this third world dictatorship represented by this agent Ibn Saud continue ruling. This is the dangerous situation in what's called Saudi Arabia. You will not find it in Ethiopia. You will not find it in Egypt. You will not find how complicated it is even in Iraq, in Yemen, in Syria, in you name it, even in Iran itself. This is a very complicated, hidden occupation. It's hard to drag it to the surface. You got my point. So when I come here and say things that is not suitable, for example, for any here in England, for any here in the West, and it's not suitable in a way that made them react like if they are dealing with a racist, accusing me of being racist. No, I'm not. I am dealt there like anyone else, but in a very negative way. I am dealt with all immigrant, not even the same. I'm telling you, every point need an hour of explanation. Not even the same, because we the natives, and Emirates of the natives, must be ruined and destroyed so that we wouldn't stand against Saudi House. They used the religion. And after using the religion to destroy and demonize our culture, they are worse than Satan himself. And they are demonizing us, even using religion of Islam by all means. This is how I reach the level by saying, if we are like germs, leave the land of germs. This is not your land. It's the native germs want to live the way germs like live. Not your business. But it's not true. We are honorable human beings. They just want to see the dark side. I am not exaggerating. Enough is enough. Every point needs an hour of explanation. So I am targeted. My native Arab culture is targeted like hell. And then after destroying my culture using the religion, they want to bring this change that created a model sister. How come a girl that have the name of Alf Gear suck dicks and come on her face? I'm not lying, a nude picture, and work as a model. How? I want to ask. From a conservative country, again and again, I am more than ready. I am more than ready, and I have said it before, that even if I am dealing with model-born actors, again, born actors, I'm ready to serve them a restaurant. I'm ready after they use their toilet to clean it. I worked as a toilet cleaner and serve people food, and some cleaning their dishes and cleaning houses and things like that, places like that. I'm not showing disrespect. I'm just saying that there is horrible chaos that is implemented on us. You understand me? So, for example, someone from the respected Rothschild family, okay, you know Rothschild, and others, someone from the respected Windsor, the royal family, and others in all West. These people, there is good people among them who say we all equal, we all human, all these immigrants have rights in our country, they are human beings. All those who are not from us, even if they have another faith, have respect. You understand me? The West went into steps. These steps created the West of nowadays. The West history was not interfered at. The royalties there, the nobles there, even revolutions. The most rich people among them, the most rich people in the West are Western. The most rich people in what's called Saudi Arabia are not natives whatsoever, except the royal family, and not all royal family are natives. Why? They ruled because there is an external interference in the previous century. You understand me? So what I am trying to say, if do the Windsor live in an accommodation like mine, regardless, do these people who have finance, money, good richness, not only the Windsor and the Rothschild in general, you need to go back to history, not even decades before, centuries and centuries, where now they are designed to live in this level of richness or this level of respect. Fine, congratulations, enjoy it. Not us. There is a change that took place in our society decade after decade in the previous century. You understand me? That made us forced to deal with immigrants like not even the same. Like if we are less, to deal with the non-Ishmaelian, not even the same. Like if we are less, because our identity is targeted. Because the non-Ishmaelian are more willing to change the way suitable for an external power. Every point needs an hour of explanation. Stop demonizing us. So when we come and approach the Saudi House, and we to be treated as nobles, as leaders, our culture to be shown respect in mean of our race identity. No, the Saudi House are not willing to show us any respect. So today, I had a case with this Eritrean gentleman. He's an immigrant. He's shown disrespect. He just don't. I told the man I have mental issues. I'm tired. Now he is saying, no, I'm not doing anything. You are the only one who's complaining here. It's really, really brought this attention. But this is not the first time I'm explaining about this point. But I'm going to explain again and again. So why should I deal with you? Why should I escape my country? I dealt with similar people like him and worse, wallahi al-azim. From the same, starting from those who are from Africa. And until now, they are celebrating what happened to me and my family and my sisters. And Allah is my witness. They have no right, but they cannot see it. They cannot see it. No, this is not racism. You are the racist. So why should I live, for example, renting houses in what's called Saudi Arabia with the neighbors that want to implement his ways? Today I was hearing the drums in his car. Allah is my witness. I'm tired. I'm going to raise it to the city council. Talk to him 3 times. This is the 3rd. And it's obvious that if I talk to him the 4th time, there will be a conflict. There will be problems. So no, city council. And 2 times after midnight, and now he's saying it at 7. He reminded me of the people who I used to live with, either in the Air Force, where my father worked there as a military man, with the neighbors. It's not your business, they are saying. We make voice, we listen to music the way we want, we stay at the street. You understand me? These people are not bothering the Windsor. Those who bothered me in accommodation, bothered me even in, I'm just trying to explain to you here in the West that you are not dealing with their botherment. You are shown respect. Yes, again and again, I am from a dynasty that is shown disrespect. They fuck our daughters for one night and they leave them. They bring all sorts of humiliation. The scholars of Islam, unfortunately, so many of them are used to make us look like we are the worst type of people. Bedouin and Arab and things like that. I have explained a lot of examples, and Allah is my witness. I don't care. I shouldn't have a model sister. You should not, and you have no right to say she wants to be a model. You have no right to say he's the only native who is calling for this. You have no right to see the slaves there. Slaves, 1 example, 2 examples, 3 examples, even 1,000 examples on what's called Saudi Arabia from the natives is not enough, because the environment is an environment of dictatorship. But Allah, I'm explaining since 2015. It's a horrible. Why? Because the satanic agenda and the racist agenda and the dark group non-Islamic agenda and the demon wicked racist so-called Muslims agenda all comes together and can work together against me. They all have their own differences. Iran have a differences with the West. The so-called Israeli state, those who call themselves Jews, have differences with the so-called Christians. Those who are non-Ishmaelian, either they are religious or not, have their own differences with each other. Those who are religious, non-Ishmaelian, have their differences with the non-Ishmaelian, secular and liberal. You understand? Liberal and Muslim, this Muslim. The Saudi House have problem and their differences with those opposition. But they all are fine. All they are in unity against me. And you can see this. You can see this. Those who have no Saudi nationality in Saudi Arabia, they are contacting Al-Islah, Al-Iflas, for example, and other Saudi less respected movement than Al-Islah. They are against Saudi House, but they will celebrate what Saudi House did to me. You have no idea of this Satan slave list and the shit of human being and dogs army that I am dealing with. This is for you, Charles III, and for Trump, because you're leaders and all circles under you. This is for you, the West. This is unbelievable racism. Today, what happened between me and this person with his friends in the car, listening to music, screaming outside, the way they answer, the way they just want to challenge. And they are handed, I'm not questioning regardless, it's not my business they smoke weed or not. Though I smelled weed, it's not my business. It's not my business whether they are granted visa. They are granted visa. It's not my business how come you have a car and you are provided an accommodation for free while you can afford a car. It's not my business if there is rules in his house not to make voice inside, and this is good inside, so he listened to music. Not my business. My business is when I come and approach you, you need to show me respect. He didn't. Within a week, 3 times, 2 times after midnight, I came to him and he lowered the first, and maybe I think the second time as well. Now he I'm not gonna say that he raised it a little bit, but this will continue. This will continue through the winter. I have a problem at afternoon, at night, and he's answering me. It's not even midnight. Why you're talking to me? These people just, you understand me. So and I was accused by a gentleman who used to live with me in the accommodation while he's holding a speaker, not a speaker of a car, inside the house. And I talked to him many times, almost begged him. Do you know, he called me a racist. Immediately they call you a racist, or they call you not acceptable, your attitude. People are levels, that's how it is. I am the level of royalty. I'm the levels of the natives first. I am the high rank level. I don't deal with you, I don't care. In Taif, I have dealt with neighbors who showed disrespect. I don't care, that's the truth. In Tabuk, I have dealt with neighbors who don't show respect. In Al-Hijr, the foreigners who showed me disrespect. And others. In Riyadh, in Jubail, in Dammam, in Khobar, either from Africa, either from Asia, calling themselves Shiite, either from the Turkey, name it, either from the North Yemenis. There is some sort of resentment once you deal with them like you are different. Yes, I am different. Yes, your method, if I don't like it in my homeland, you go back. Yes, I did not colonize your country. Someone will say, you are here in England. Yes, then fuck England that showed me disrespect. And fuck the West. Why I am without a visa for 10 years. Leave the case of my sister brought here after she was raped, had raped and lost her virginity by rape. The other cases as well. My brother without a penis, this huge pressure. And in relation to what's happening in Saudi Arabia, what you consider a change on our expenses. All this, I have explained about this. So I want you to understand the point. That when I once in Saudi Arabia, I should be treated different. They go and seek jobs. If there is a Saud house, if there is Gulf States houses, I'm a house. And if I'm not a house, the country must work the way I want. There is a big difference between identity of a group of people and a religion of a group of people. Don't use what I am saying here in the West against the immigrants. We did not colonize anyone. You're the one who's imposing the change that is suitable to the immigrant on our expense. All these points need to be reviewed, or you are racist. All these points need to be reviewed. You don't call me a racist. I have a case. I have a personal case. I have victims from my family. It's a seducing in slavery environment. Please, when you go and enter the farm, in America, in the United States of America, there was the farm slaves and there was the house slave or the mansion slave. If you go to the farm slaves, it's easy to buy them. And if you go to the mansion slaves, they will always say we are in a better position. We are not going to work against Tariq. We are living a slavery there. Do you understand the point? No, you don't. No, you don't. Like they are gaining free money, the Saud House, I gain free money. No, I don't need to go and seek work. Yes, in the media you must mention the dynasty. Saudi Arabia should be divided to emirates and a state. This is disrespect. This is unacceptable. What should I say more to make you understand? What can I say? I have talked to the racist Home Office. I have talked to some racist judges. I don't care. There is 2 who released me. Thank you very much. Grant me bail when I was in the removal center. Thank you very much. But there is racism. That's racism. If you have royal family, if you have a standards that was created from you natives, France, England. No one interfered. Not even 1 out of 1,000 in comparison to the interference that your nation did in what's called Saudi Arabia and Gulf states. That's the truth. Tariq al-Fajir shouldn't be in England. Tariq, Sultan, Saud, Adil, Muhammad Rahil or Tawfiq, Nouri, Suri, Sham, shouldn't be here. The name of the slave Unazi tribes shouldn't be mentioned this way in association to a job like modeling. Not since my childhood. I felt the same feeling from this Eritrean guy and others through the 10 years. Immigrants, look, he's an immigrant. Now, you're not dealing with an English or a native here, no. Or Eastern European saying march from Europe. No, now you're dealing with an Irish who said we are here before you. And all this happened to me, it happened again and again and again, even from immigrant. Where are you from? I'm from Iraq. The way I explain, the way I talk, hey, that's explain. That explains your attitude as a. I remember myself a very polite person, but people just have an issue with someone who have mental issue. You understand me? I shouldn't have these mental issues again and again. I should live in mansions in what's called Saudi Arabia. My bank account should be filled with money. Yes. You don't like it, get out. You seek jobs. Your sister should work model if she wants. My sister, even if she wants to get nude, she walk with bikini, in case, like the royal family in Gulf States and United Arab Emirates. But no one deal with her the way I was dealt with. No one rape her. No one use her to just show humiliation to me and my tribes. You understand me? You do not understand because you're a demon racist. I curse you, I wish your destruction, Allah, Why the Human Rights Watch are not showing me any respect? Why the Human Rights are not looking into this case? Why the Congress, the White House, the House of Parliament? Why in France? Why in the West? Why you are good in criticizing Saudi Arabia the way it's suitable for you, and showing motivation to Saudi Arabia the way it's suitable for you. You criticize Saudi Arabia for the sake of the non-Ismailian, and you support and motivate the Saudi House on our expense. I have explained all of this. I just left my friend. I stayed with him more than the needed time. He's a good Englishman. So I have no problem with anyone. I'm not racist whatsoever. English and an atheist. He don't believe in God, Allah. And he might have some sort of relation with his so-called Christian background, more than Islam. But he's a good person. He's a nice person at his 70. A wonderful friend. There is another at his 50. He's with this so-called Christian background, married. We all have issues. So I'm not. I'm saying that there is good and there is bad, but these facilities of yours, yes. This is the first word where they say human right. This is the first word. It was disgusting today, having this discussion with him. A discussion with mobile, I recorded, and a discussion without. The first one was without. Ugh. Disgusting. I felt the same when I was renting a flat in Dammam, I think, near the Corniche, and they are beating the drums in front of the house. And then another incident when I said, please leave or I will call the police. Call the police, he said. He knew that no one is going to stand with this pedo who was renting. Others as well who are looking now, if you go to Eastern Province, for example, another part, or in Jeddah, they look down to us. They are in a mindset that was created 7 decades, since 7 decades or 6 decades, enhanced by the Saudi government. Of course, there is only me, but this do not mean that it's not enough. It's absolutely more than enough. Adding to that the personal case that I hold with all evidence, my family or other things to do with my life, or things happened based on my explanation. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.